It's officially that time of the year, folks. The leaves are changing, it's getting cooler, the pumpkin spice latte is back, the days are getting darker quicker, and the atmosphere is just overall different. Spooky season, aka Halloween season, is now finally upon this earth. And of course, as you all know, I'm late.
You need to leave!
And it's not entirely my fault, I'm sorry. I'm busy, you know, I've got a life, kind of. And so do you. You know, school's just been so tiring, I think I could make a whole video just about it, but I'm not gonna do it. That's what's been keeping me from uploading so much over these, past month. Also, thanks for 1,000 views last time around in the Nintendo Switch Storytime video. I'm really glad you guys liked it, and hopefully I can make more of those types of Storytime videos. I really enjoyed making it, so thanks again for watching. But something tells me, you're not here for thanks, are you? You're here for another story time. A story from my life that probably has big stakes, big consequences, a crazy ending that'll put you on the edge of your seat. But I'm here as usual to, of course, disappoint. This will be more of a sentimental type of video, as you can tell from the title. It's for me. I swear at least 3 more videos will come, one of them being a TikTok. So I got a short horror film, which is going to be released on Halloween, a video about being haunted, because that actually did happen, I'm going to tell you guys a story about it. And then I'm also going to release a TikTok, which is an opinion piece on Halloween, so hope you guys like that. It's going to also be posted on the Shorts chat bar on this channel, so if you guys want to check it out there, thank you. By the way, the short film was made for school, so just let me know your thoughts, yeah? Now let's get into the story. You know, I'm a big Halloween guy. I mean, I used to be. Not so long ago, I was locked in buying many decorations, digging deep into my savings just to be able to get some really cool inflatables or something to put on the chairs we have outside one of the loungers. All from our former house, of course. I used to hit up all the major spots, you know, like Target, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and of course Spirit Halloween, and Amazon. The holiday has always been filled with a different level of tradition in my life, you know? It'd always be watching The Nightmare Before Christmas, the day of Halloween. I always had to see the latest Mr. Nightmare Story video, and had to do all, of course, while staying up late on Halloween night, gorging myself in the candy that I got before. I just like to enjoy the day's festivities. These days the spirit has kind of dwindled because I'm getting older and I can't do the same things I used to be able to do. Trick-or-treating is off the list, a very significant activity in my Halloween checklist. Having a Halloween party is off the table because since I moved, I kind of lost people I'd invite, so that's no longer an option. I'm kind of in a weird holiday limbo now because I can't really do much, so it's kind of confusing times. I still adore the holiday, don't get me wrong, but I just can't celebrate it right, which really just disappoints me. Call me nostalgic, call me crazy, call me, but I just happen to like the good old days. Good old days of Halloween. So one day as I'm reminiscing, holding on to my dearest memories of Halloween, I stumbled upon one of my favorite Halloween memories, which is also the main subject of this video. It was a memory that had probably been forgotten maybe for like 3 months. It was a surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. Halloween of 2021. I figured I'd be nostalgic for other Halloweens like that had come way before that, but I guess not. I figured I'd really like the Texas one. I was trying to do some research into that for the video, but I just couldn't really find myself really gravitating toward it as much as 2021. During my reminiscing, I found myself longing for the time when I lived in New Jersey in 2021. Just right after the cough. You know, the little thingamabob that happened. Now, as opposed to all the past cozy years of Halloween that I've had, what made this year so special? Why 2021 of all things, right? Why not 2022, 2023, or even, I don't know if even further back, why not? Why not something more contemporary? Well, there's a lot of factors that go into this and that led to my conclusion and beliefs. For one, the past year didn't really feel like Halloween. I had just come off the drought of spooky season 2020, so that was really off the table because I did nothing. I just stayed inside and watched Poltergeist while everyone had the cough. That whole year had just been around with scarier stuff than spooky, scary skeletons. This following year, 2021, follow up to 2020, was a year to do things right. I could finally go trick-or-treat again, and I was 14 years old, so I was ready. Being in the 8th grade and being 14 was probably considered too old, but the thing is, I didn't really care, because I don't believe in that. I don't think there should be that much of an age limit on Halloween. But to those that disagree with me, you can watch my TikTok that I'm going to make on this very thing. I was ready to ball out on this Halloween, and more than just my typical duo. It wouldn't be just my Luca to my friend's Kyrie. This year when Halloween Kills had come out, which I really happened to like, I decided to be Michael Myers, specifically from the 1978 film. So I was gonna buy some really cheap, overalls, just a mechanic outfit, and then like a really cheap Michael Myers mask for the holiday, but my parents were not having this. So they bought me a legit mechanic outfit, the coveralls, and then they got me a Trick or Treat Studios Michael Myers 78 mask for the day. It was a perfect costume and a great move for my parents if you ask me. Love you, Mom and Dad. Thanks again. So with the freshly acquired costume that had been given to me on the Friday of October, just a little bit before Halloween, right after school in the car, I was ready to go. I was geared up and ready to go for the day. It was time for further preparations. I need to start spending money on decorations ASAP. So after doing all the decoration shopping, with the house looking lovely and my mom already having bought plenty of candy for trick-or-treaters, I think I was about ready. The titular holiday was not ready for me though. All that was really left was to watch some Halloween movies to get my fix, of course. I saw Halloween Kills the Thursday it came out, just exactly on the preview night. I also continued to binge all the other movies in the franchise as a part of like a Halloween ritual, and then I'd also go watch, of course, their videos on Dead Meat's YouTube channel. Which, by the way, they're awesome. You should go check them out. If you like anything about horror, you should go check out Dead Meat on YouTube. I promise, they're awesome. Shout out to those guys, but they don't need it. It seemed every October day, my spirit was only growing more. The newest Michael Myers movie come out, You Season 3 was out. This seemed like such a good month. Truly a great time to be alive. So with my quarterly test for 8th grade finally wrapping up, and everything at school finally boiling down, fall break was coming, which meant Halloween that Sunday would be there. This meant I could stay out as late as I wanted, because since Halloween was on that Sunday, break was the following week. That meant I could stay up as late as I want, indulging in the holiday and just having a good time. I remember not being very social at the school at the time, but I remember Halloween also made it feel a bit better. Something I can't quite relate to right now. But I digress. I fawned over the holiday then, and even with the no mask policy at school, I was still determined to dress up. So I went as, not Michael, but as Joe Goldberg from the You series that I just mentioned, in case you see it on Netflix. He's like a run-of-the-mill guy, you know, maybe like sweater, pants. Nothing very special, so obviously no one knew what I was talking about. And so the weekend before school, I made plans to hang out with my best friend. We were gonna go trick-or-treating together, we were gonna hit up all the spots, we were gonna have a great time. So when the day rolled around, I was ready, I was locked in. My senior year sister and her friends would also be accompanying us on this whole trick-or-treating adventure through our town. We'd go in a really large group, and despite our age, we still all enjoyed trick-or-treating, and it was very awesome to see everyone come together on this. It didn't bother anyone else, so when I suited up that afternoon, and finally got everyone together in the house, we were ready to head out and begin the fun. During this section of the day, we kind of just frolicked around, you know? We go run up to the houses and go get candy. We go run up on all the bowls, and whenever we saw a bowl, we'd always yell, "Bowl!" You know? Just something fun like that. It was one of the most energetic groups I've been a part of for Halloween, and it was very just exciting. Everyone seemed to be having a very good time. So as we raced up in the streets in our large entourage, amassing copious amounts of candy, the day faded away, of course, and it got darker. The older people started to get tired, so we started heading back to our house, which was totally fine with my friend and I because we still planned on going out, but we needed to rest and dump some of our candy out. So when we got home, we eventually did dump our candy, but we also decided to warm up with some hot cocoa. Compliments to my mom. Thank you again. So while we were there, we made plans to go to this next spot. A spot that my friend had showed me a while ago. A very popular spot. Just this one long street where there's just a bunch of cul-de-sacs off it. And no, it's not like a main road or anything. It's just another side road with more side roads. Like just a side road off the main road with many cul-de-sacs. It was the perfect spot. We could stay there practically all night. It was the perfect plan. So as I suited up once more with my friend, we said goodbye to my sister and her friends and my mom as she drove us to the spot. After we arrived, I was met with the area's atmosphere, which is just entirely off the charts, and it was so different. Just seeing a bunch of trick-or-treaters in this long path of lights, this long path of Halloween ambiance was crazy. It was so cool. I was so in shock just seeing so much spirit in one area. I don't think my brain could fully comprehend it. I adored the level of spirit on display, thanks to the adults in the neighborhood. This was Halloween. This was the peak of Halloween. This is the peak of anything I'd be doing on Halloween. The highlights of hanging out on the street were just being able to hang out with my friend and getting so many compliments on my costume. People really seemed to dig it, and they thought that it was really realistic and looked expensive. It made me feel a lot better about the costume overall. They said it looked faithful to movies. They said it was scary, which is a very good compliment. I had a lot of fun getting some candy with my bro. I can't explain the utter euphoria of just being out there on Halloween. The validation from the strangers' compliments, just from overall the whole holiday, just coming together on this one street, just to validate my entire feelings over the past month. My friend was also having a great time. We were making good conversation, you know, just talking, hanging out, getting lots of candy, and just overall he matched my energy and my will to go on, to get even more. Like, we stayed out until our bags were full. We weren't stopping for nothing. No half measures. It was a legendary night for me, one for the books. So when it was finally time to go home, I rang up my mom, and she came back and she would pick us up. And when we got home, we'd settle back into my family's tradition. That would being homemade chicken noodle soup. Compliments of my mom yet again. Thank you, Mom. We had to watch a scary movie tonight. That was just a given. So I eventually would pick out Scream, which I don't think he'd actually seen before. So when we watched the movie, we would gorge over our candies, selling the mountains that would last us for surely at least a month to come. As the night winded down, I said goodbye to my friend. I felt such a sense of pride for the day, and just overall an amazing feeling for the whole holiday. I just felt so happy with how it all turned out. And so I settled in for one last activity, just myself. So I decided to go up to my room and watch something. I watched Chucky, the TV series, and I wasn't really too sure what to expect. It had kind of flown under my radar for the longest time. I didn't really trust it entirely, but as soon as they turned it on Sci-Fi, I was hooked. I'm telling you, it's great. If you've already seen it, you know. You just know. It was season 1, by the way, in case you're wondering. I binged all the episodes that are out in that one night, and I was just snacking on my Starburst, Kit Kats, and Hershey's as I was doing that. Just having a phenomenal time enjoying that. Another great Halloween memory. Overall, the date and the build-up were just perfect. They were just great. This is my pinnacle of Halloween. I don't think anything can top this. It was a genuinely fantastic time I had on that October 31st in 2021. It would never be topped, no matter how hard I try. So as I'm sitting here writing this with nostalgia and melancholy in my heart, I can at least say that I can look back and enjoy this day. I can relive the love, relive the adoration I had. That even when I don't feel the spirit tonight or tomorrow, I can still look back in it next Halloween when the sun sets and I'm alone. Because I'll always be a fall enjoyer, and I'll always carry this Halloween sense with me wherever I go. Thanks for watching this personal video of mine. I hope you really enjoyed it. I had a lot of feels while making it, so I hope that translates later over onto the video. I really gotta start amping up these videos. I gotta start pushing them out, you know, getting them out because I haven't gotten anything out for the past month. I love Halloween, so it's just sad I didn't plan further ahead and just do much, but I was busy in my defense. Anyway, comment, like, and subscribe. Ka-chow, and thanks again.